No danger of him running over the defender.
He's led the Sooners in scoring the last two. McCormick, another bunny missed by David McCormick.
Has to finish those. He has a tendency to take his eyes off the rim when he misses those easy ones.
Here's Harkless. Out to Harmon. Back-to-back buckets
for Kansas.
Deep three. Brown hasn't had the range today.
Both of these kids really are a thinking man's players.
That Reaves jumper ended an 11-0 Texas run. Longhorns by 6. Reaves spinning, gets inside, and then gets bumped. Harmon with his 7th turnover in this one.
Matt Coleman can't be afraid to shoot that three.
Big chunk of time with the foul trouble. Shot wouldn't go.
Not a lot of second chance opportunities for the Sooners, who now have only hit one of their last 10 shots, and there's a one and done for the Mountaineers. Got a lot of Williams in the game.
Tad Sherman on the floor for West Virginia, Mark.
Yeah.
Rolling away. 2-possession ball game coming up on 8 minutes to go in the first half. Kansas looking to avoid 3 straight losses for the first time in forever. Off the mark.
The Marcus Garrett of Oklahoma.
Here's the Marcus Garrett of Marcus Garrett's.
And getting it taken.
Stolen away by Gibson. And he finishes it the other end.
Underneath Culver, McNeil almost looked like he...
She was 91, and he told us yesterday she had a great life and a little bit of a celebration from the family.
Wilson.
He loses confidence.
Mitch Lightfoot.
Like this.
Stolen away by Reaves.
They tried to post Abaji out of the timeout on Gibson. Good reaction by the Sooner defense.
First turnover for the Jayhawks. In and out by Brady Mack.
Start.
Yeah, shooting at a 32% clip overall after such a torrid start in the first few minutes. Here's Wilson. Aaron pass out of bounds.
Top of the board. Then it's a violation. Great touch by Austin Reaves. Good hustle. Little danger zone for 10.
Matthews, the floater. Bridges had a hand on it, but it apparently went off Reaves and the Sooners last.
On maybe, probably the best team in the country at the end of the season. The 2 guys they lost were All-Americans. He's had to be a different kind of player this year. You know, it's like a pilot on a plane. It's also putting the baggage on the plane. It's also, you know, Kansas. You know, everybody wanted to be a Kansas fan in the state, but there are a lot of Wildcat fans, as we know. Power Cats. I like that.
It's going to be a foul on Christian Brown
off the bench.
Oklahoma by a couple. Feed down low. Kai Jones looking for space.
Will go up against one of the top freshmen in college basketball on Saturday, 4 p.m.
Is Cooper the best player in the SEC in your mind?
Whoa, man, I'd have to think about that. I'm a little surprised that Texas hasn't tried a little 2-3 zone. They've been a great man-to-man team, and you got to allow that play.
Especially with all these pauses and all the mental stress of these athletes, it certainly helps to have guys who've been through this a little bit.
Wilson off the mark for the first time. Loose ball, and it's Kansas ball. And Aruna, offensive foul, we're going the other way.
gets it back, puts it in, and the Sooners on the board.
Davion Harmon is playing the best basketball of his young career so far. Nice drive inside. Good hands.
For Oklahoma. Nice rejection right there as Jones got a piece of that.
Well, quick reaction by Oklahoma to get back. Nice pass.
Texas down by 7.
I'm feeling a run. Feeling a run for Texas.
Good rhythm for Jalen Wilson. He struggled lately, but it's mainly been scouting report oriented. Look at this.
Oh my!
Look at this. Oh. Last year when Garrett drove downhill to the basket, if the defender helped off of Azubuike, it was a dunk.
Got rejected that time by Wakor. And Davion Harmon knocks down a 3. When do you get Matt Coleman back in the game?
Yeah, I would say, not right away. If it gets over 10, start that.
Manic, and it bounces to Reaves. Against playing with 3 personals. Manic, 3. Got it. His second of the game, and with that 3, that's his 206th.
Dragging the defense. So Austin Reaves off of this screen. He takes Osaboyan with him. And there's that pop 3 at the top of the key by.
They feed him. Got pushed out a little bit there by Manic and was short with the shot.
But he's going to, for that NBA postgame to become what it needs to be, he's got to get a right hand. Again, another example there, last time down for Culver, where he is doing everything he can to get it back to that left hand, and it hurts his efficiency.
Rebound. Reaves puts the head down, drives to the bucket, tipped, second chance opportunity there. And OU up 5 against Texas Tech. He has 10 points today, all of them here in the second half. 15-footer, Reaves good. What a half he's having. He is up to 20.
Second half, we got a good one in Norman. Alongside Fran Fraschilla, Rich Hollenberg. The Saturday Showcase showcasing the number 9 Kansas Jayhawks looking to avoid their 3rd straight loss.
Man. 2 of the best in this league. Switch.
Reaves, left side, got it.
And that's, you call it chess match.
Defensively, the thing he's done for them offensively, there's so much space. I mean, just watch the spacing and the driving opportunities that have opened up.
Well, Austin Reed runs right past him and Matthews to lay it in.
Free throws made, minutes, like any statistical category that means something, Austin Reaves leads Oklahoma in it.
In a number of those categories you just mentioned, he leads the conference in free throw shooting, number 2 in assist, and number 5 in assist to turnover ratio in the Big 12 for Reaves. There's a scoop and score, and right now Austin Reaves taking over offensively for the Sooners.
And they can pay, and here's Culver. He's just not going to be able to guard this. Now, it's a nice little play there at the end to throw the scoop. So
these 2 teams both tough defensively, but we are seeing an offensive game so far in the first 5.
What we're seeing is renewed intensity from the Kansas Jayhawks. They rarely lose 2 games in a row, and you can see the effort.
Here's Kerr-Kweth, and he gets in the scoring column.
In the last game,
we have a chess match going on.
Yes, we do.
9 minutes gone by in the second half. Tie game at 46. Untied by Jalen Hill.
So he did an unbelievable job the other night against Texas Tech managing foul trouble. Miles McBride in the first half and then Culver in the second.
There's a drive, and with the left hand, Elijah Harkless gets the Sooners on the board. That shot by Matthews, the first shot taken by somebody other than Culver, and now Bridges getting in on the act and is too long with that shot. Open look. Umoja Gibson absolutely wore out West Virginia in the first field goal he had made prior to that was January 23rd at K-State.
Sulking over a missed shot. Matthews stays into play. and ends up with the ball.
Harkless all alone. He hesitates, throws it out. 3, Harmon. Good. Well, I'm sitting there and thinking.
As he did a year ago when he was such a key guy, but he's not playing any worse. He just has a different role this season. Good pass.
Here's Williams off the window.
Great find by Austin.
Pulls down the board. Sooners with the ball up 4, trying to pick up a big win on the road. Even against the short-handed Texas team, this would be large for them.
That's a breakdown.
Hill the 3.
That's a breakdown.
West Virginia is 0 for 7 in 3-point shooting. Here's a 3 that's good from OU's Elijah Harkless. 3, Gibson got it. That's his second 3 of the game.
No way I shot an air ball. It had to have been deflected.
Well, tough since we're remote to know if it actually got touched, but perhaps Reaves did sell it, and it keeps a possession for OU, an important one in a 1-possession game. Manick, and how big is that? With the shot clock winding down, they get another crack, and Manick hits his third 3.
Great way to kick off your Saturday showcase on ESPN.
A lot of blue bloods today, Rich.
Blocked from behind, but they call the foul on Brown. And now Austin Reaves will go to the line with a
He
chance.
is not ready for the NBA. Stop putting him in the top of the first round. But he is going to be a good player someday, and you got a chance to see that right there.
Six-point Sooner lead is cut in half. Reaves gets in the lane, and it won't fall, but he generates some contact and will go to the line for 2. 1-point lead for the Sooners. We've had 9 lead changes in this game, 11 ties. West Virginia led by as many as 6. Sooners led by as many as 9 in the second half. And you look at Osaboyan on that push for the Mountaineers here in this second overtime. Reaves is fouled by Culver. It's just the first foul.
Improved. This year, a different Ojai Abaji, confidence level through the roof. And the guy on the foul line, obviously, Austin Reaves. You don't have to worry about his confidence. He can go 0 for 7. It doesn't matter.
Shooter's going to shoot. 2 for 2 from the line.
But when he gets the matchup against Osaboyan or Culver, he's gone right after it, and that's where he's done his damage offensively.
And it puts the leading free throw shooter in the Big 12 at the line, Reaves, who sinks the first and is a perfect 4 of 4 from the line today. So Culver checks back in after Osaboyan commits his third foul.
It's good shit for sure. I struggle a little bit at times with the ball fakes, and then effectively what guys are doing, they try to get fouled. And I know it makes sense, but that's it's not an offensive play. You're not trying to score, you're trying to get fouled.
I disagree. On that particular play, John, I think he was in a shooting. In other words, his shot fake looked like he was going to shoot it.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. The guys that bring the ball up from one side to the other, like they do in the NBA, James Harden. But that was a great shot fake.
Too experienced.
Here's Hill. Reaves, shot fake. Puts it up, knocks it down. First field goal of the game, Fred, for Austin Reaves.
He earned it. He had to work. You can see the residue of not the investigation of what's going to happen, but the fact that it keeps hanging over the program.
Reaves has a chance at a 3-point play.
He's got the advantage. Harris is on Reaves. That's a 3 or 4 inch difference. And watch Reaves take him in. Harris with a good job.
There's no question. But a well-coached team that's been trained right can survive without their coach, I would say, for 2 or 3 games before there's slippage. And if you...
4 of 8. And Oklahoma 7 for 14 from the line. Reaves buries a jumper.
They had a really good point guard at North Texas. And he wants to be a point guard, but not this year, not on this team. He is a off-the-bench microwave. 29 against West Virginia. Can really shoot it. And then, oh my goodness.
Look at Reaves.
That shot went over the backboard.
Wow.
Yeah, backboard, over the backboard. Take a look right here. That is a tough, tough shot. I think that's a good shot. And the officials had a good view of it. Here's one more look. Take a look. Yeah, that's close, but I would give it to him. I really would.
Here we go. Reaves and McBride. 30 seconds to go in the second OT. Reaves from 14. Wow.
Oh, what a battle.
Goes in on 8 to go. 5-point game. Reaves from deep.
Oh, man.
Wow.
John, he doesn't shoot a high percentage from beyond the arc, but he's got the clutch gene. This kid won 3 state titles in Arkansas at Cedar Ridge.
A 5-0 run by West Virginia. They're back up. Reaves trying to answer, and he does so. And we're tied up.
And if you're Texas, don't put him on the line.
Oh, and they get the block, and that's going to do it. And Brown has fouled out.
Freshman, 29 transfers in the top 100 on those starting units. So you look around the country and see the best teams, and most of them are experienced and older. Wow. This is a run, John.
His footwork has gotten so much better. It really has. So good on his feet.
Reaves with the scoop and score. Culver now 1 of 3 from the line today after that miss. Reaves gets the contact from McNeil, and now Austin Reaves with an opportunity for a 3-point play. The shot was off in time. So here we go, tied at 68 with just over 3 minutes to go. Reaves. What a half for Austin Reaves. 22 points.